It is a matter of pride to inform all of you that we shall be rolling out 5G connectivity in our state capital within few days. I would emphasize here that the state government has zero tolerance of corruption of any nature or any scale. 2023 to connect our brave soldiers manning our borders outposts with their loved ones and to improve their operational efficiency. 195 border posts shall be brought under 4G connectivity. We have installed 1,202 VSATs in schools, hospitals, police stations, check gates, block headquarters to further augment our connectivity. It is noteworthy that with the assistance of Government of India, we have created a dedicated statewide area network which connects district headquarters to the state secretariat. It is a matter of pride to inform all of you that we shall be rolling out 5G connectivity in our state capital within few days. The changing connectivity terrain of the state is a shining example of central-state cooperation and efficiency of our double-engine Sarkar. It goes to show what we have achieved together when we set our minds to it. The Sarkar Aapke Dwar initiative has been a huge success. It has been now revamped as Seva Aapke Dwar to ensure that every eligible person gets the benefit of government flagship schemes at their doorstep. As of January 2023, 66 Seva Aapke Dwar camps covering over 55,000 beneficiaries have been successfully conducted in 239 administrative circles, and we are in a saturation point. The first ever regional conference on bridging citizens and government closer through administrative reform was held here in ITANAGAR on 18th and 19th December 2022 with an objective to create a common platform to share experience and best practices in administration. My friends, let today's auspicious occasion also remind you that the Vision 2047 of higher happiness that we have adopted, one of the key pillars of this vision is governance reforms and prudent financial management. On the economic front, I am glad to announce that the state GSDP, which was around 20,000 crores in 2015-16, has nearly doubled to rupees 38,000 crores in 2022-23 under the double-engine Sarkar of Arunachal Pradesh. The annual budget size more than doubled from 12,553 crores in 2015-16 to rupees 26,111 crores in financial year 22-23. This is unprecedented economic growth. We should all be proud of it. Another singular achievement from the prudent financial management of the state government is that we have consistently spent about 30% of our budget in building assets in last 3 years, which is the highest in the country. I would emphasize here that the state government has zero tolerance of corruption of any nature or any scale. It is unfortunate that the image of the reputed of a constitutional body like Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission has been tarnished by few corrupt officials. The government of Arunachal Pradesh acted swiftly and is doing everything under its jurisdiction and power to punish the culprit and bring the issue to a logical conclusion. I once again assure the citizens of the state that such crimes shall not be tolerated. A robust framework and of standard operating procedure is being formulated so that malpractice are not repeated in the future. Law and order are key pillars of our society. Our brave police force, along with Army, Assam Rifles, CRPF, and ITBP, have succeeded in maintaining peace and preventing loss of life and property. Friends, you will be happy to note that this year we have laid the foundation stone of the state's first central jail turned correctional center at Lower Shield near Kimin in Papumpare district, in line with our approach to humanize prison. The Women Police Station in Lower Subansiri district has become the second such station after SEPA to get an ISO certification for its effective functioning in controlling crimes against women. Under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji, we signed the Namsai Declaration on 15th July 2022 with Assam to settle our border issues in an amicable manner. Under the Namsai Declaration, we have decided that all border issues between Assam and Arunachal Pradesh will be resolved amicably. I am happy to share that the regional committees formed under the agreement have made significant progress and a large number of disputed areas are being resolved. We are committed to achieve the goal of drug-free Arunachal through supply reduction, demand reduction, and harm reduction, each of which require not only multi-sectoral coordination amongst departments, but more importantly, cooperation from society and communities as well. A special anti-narcotic task has been notified and a narcotic headline is now functional to generate first-hand information regarding the drug menace, and I appeal to the people to help this effort to generate intelligence for targeted action. For the first time, we have our own drug examining facility, the Arunachal Pradesh Forensic Lab at Police Training Center, Bandadewa. This facility will give timely results which shall be admissible in courts. Since we declared war against drugs in the year 2021, a multifold rise has been seen in cases registered under NDPS Act 1985 with over 500 cases. A number of authorized officers empowered to conduct search and seizure operations under this NDPS Act has been increased significantly, and all the COs, EACs, SDOs are designated as executive magistrate to aid the police in search of seizure and procedures. Nearly 2,300 persons had received treatment last year at Drug De-addiction and Rehabilitation Center. The Lathao Center in Eastern Arunachal is being upgraded from 30 to 50 beds, and two more state-of-art 50-bed Sudhar centers are coming up at Balapung and Lekhi. I would like to thank the people of Balapung for donating 8,000 square meters of land for this noble cause. It is my fervent appeal to the local communities and society leaders and elders to come forward and join our movement for a drug-free Arunachal through community care programs and promoting alternative crops and livelihoods for those affected by the menace. Investing in health sector is another pillar of our Vision 2047. I am pleased to inform that Department of Health and Family Welfare worked day and night and contained the COVID-19 pandemic. We have managed to consistently maintain a COVID recovery rate of 99%, with the second lowest mortality rate in the country. To further augment critical care in the state, we have begun the work of establishing intensive care unit and pediatric care unit at 11 locations to add to over 1,000 oxygen beds, which were added in only last year on a war footing. To provide quality health service, the high-end 3 Tesla MRI units have been installed in Chimps Hospital, and a state-of-art emergency and trauma care center has been built. The National 108 Emergency Response Ambulance Service was rolled out in the International Yoga Day last year, and about 6,163 beneficiaries have been served so far with this ambulance covering more than 2 lakhs kilometers. A 104 health helpline is now available for all types of health information and counseling, including mental health issues. With earmarked budgetary support of 60 identified PSCs and CSCs, we are upgrading one each in Assembly constituency in Golden Jubilee PSCs and CSCs. These are being equipped as per the basic Indian public health standards and will function as institutional delivery points. One of the oldest hospitals in the state, the Bakinpattin General Hospital at Pasigar, is being upgraded into a single of the state-of-the-art 300-bedded hospital. The state government has launched the Chief Minister's Emergency Life Protection Service initiative, under which emergency units of 5 general and district hospitals are being strengthened and upgraded to provide quality and accessible emergency care. Health Department, in collaboration with World Economic Forum, is implementing Medicine from the Sky program, where drones are used in health supply chains to deliver vaccines and medicines to remote places. With this initiative, Arunachal Pradesh has become a pioneer in the country in using drone technology for healthcare logistics. Currently, East Kaming, Lower Subansiri, Karadadi districts are using this emergency technology. With more than 200 flights in 60+ locations, covering over 1,200 kilometers, the drone network has delivered more than 1,700 essentials and emergency drugs, over 700 vaccine doses. Under Chief Minister's Arogya Arunachal Yojana, dovetail with Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, more than 13,000 patients have been assisted for tertiary care interventions. Together, the two schemes now cover more than 6.1 lakh citizens in the state, and our effort going forward is to cover all eligible persons. Investing in human capital is a crucial pillar of our vision. I sincerely thank Government of India for providing a special grant of rupees 500 crores for development of 50 model schools in Arunachal Pradesh. With this, our work of modernizing school infrastructure will be greatly strengthened. To further boost school infrastructure, we have signed Memorandum of Understanding with Union Ministry of Education to bring large-scale transformation in school education. We have established PM Shri schools and strengthened the infrastructure of existing schools managed by the state and local bodies. These schools will showcase all components of National Education Policy NEP 2020 and act as example schools incorporating environment-friendly aspects like solar panels, LED lights, nutrition garden with natural farming, waste management, water conservation and harvesting, the study of tradition related to protect of the environment, climate change, and awareness generation to adopt a sustainable lifestyle. During 2016-17, the students' enrollment stood within the range of 1.5 lakh to 1.8 lakh. But in the last 6 years, with the improvement of school infrastructure and accessibility, the students' enrollment in government schools has improved remarkably, touching 2.15 lakhs. The school dropouts rate, which stood above 9% not so long ago, is now below 2.3%. which is below the national average of about 3%. In 2016, only 24% of primary school had adequate number of teachers. However, today, 90% of our schools have adequate teachers as per the norms. Also, availability of pre-primary classes in our schools have increased from 3% in 2016 to 27% in the year 2022. Over the last few years, Arunachal Pradesh has focused on building sports infrastructure and sports activities across the states. The 15,000 capacity Golden Jubilee Stadium at UPA in ITANAGAR was inaugurated. The multi-sports stadium has capacity to host all track and field events. Sports Academy at Miao is being made functional to serve the Eastern Arunachal. One stadium in Tirap is also being approved. Further, the work of stadium at Alo, Teju and Chimpu has been taken up with the renewed zeal and is being reviewed regularly on a timely completion. To encourage the culture and adventure sports in the state, we have conducted various events such as mountain terrain biking competitions, high altitude trekking, skill training in sports adventure like river rafting, scuba diving and paragliding. Ministry of Tribal Affairs has sanctioned 12 Eklavya Model Residential School, 3 of which has been inaugurated this year and 2 more are on the verge of completion. Under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Vikas Karikram, construction of 8 model residential schools are going on in Dirang, Palin, Mokto, Roing, Yachuli, Sarli, Tuting, and Pakikasam. I am sure that all these initiatives will act together to bring in the required impetus to sustain our efforts to build our human capital. My dear friends, agriculture is the mainstay of our economy. The government is constantly working towards development of farmers. We have initiated a number of fund-ended credit-linked schemes like Atmanirbhar Krishi Yojana, Atmanirbhar Bagwani Yojana, Atmanirbhar Matsyapalan Yojana, Atmanirbhar Plantation Yojana, and Atmanirbhar Pashupalan Yojana to enhance farmers' productivity and income to achieve self-reliance in agriculture and allied sectors. I am happy to share that till today, Atmanirbhar Krishi and Bagwani Yojana has benefited more than 6,000 farmers and 581 self-help groups and FPOs. Around 3,000 hectares area expansion was funded for diversification, agriculture and horticulture crops under this innovative scheme. It is a matter of great pride and happiness that oranges of Dambuk in Lower Dibang Valley district have been exported to UAE. I will take this opportunity to reach out my farmer friends and ask them to take advantage of Mission Krishi Veer that was launched last year. This is a unique flagship effort where we aim to deliver organic and local fruits and vegetables to Indian Army. This initiative will increase farmers' income, foster trust and harmony, and decrease post-production and logistic losses. Friends, we have entered into a tri-party MOU with National Horticulture Board and National Seed Corporation for establishment of a post-entry quarantine center for temperate fruits crops at the State Horticulture Farm, Shergaon. I invite my farmers, brothers and sisters to take full advantage of this facility. I also invite them to register on the HORTNet portal of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Government of India. I am happy to note that nearly 64,000 farmers have already registered on this portal. The Rural Backyard Development Program for Sheep and Goat, a mission of the National Livelihood Mission, is further improving the economic well-being of our farmers. We have added 30 ambulances to improve veterinary services to farmers at their doorstep as part of the central government livestock health and disease control scheme. I appeal you all to make full use of this facility. Under beneficiary-oriented program, we have distributed vehicles to 300 self-help groups as marketing mobility support and provided rupees 1 lakh per SSGs as state support for 500 SSGs direct benefit transfer to beneficiaries of PMAY. Additional verticals of state flagships, Atmanirbhar Yojana, and provide front-ended subsidy. Tourism has the potential to become the anchor of Arunachal Pradesh economy. This sector can be one of the biggest employer and highest revenue generating sector in the near future, propelled Arunachal Pradesh to newer heights. I thank Government of India for approving 2 new tourist circuits, Dibrugarh Demali Huganjari Khonsa Road in Tirap district and Dibrugarh Kandubari Longding in Longding district. Last year, we organized the Trans Arunachal Drive 2nd edition, Women Biking Edition 2022, Zero Festival of Music, Basar Conference, and Orange Festival. We will launch the caravan tourism in the state very soon. 111 beneficiaries have been supported under 2 key tourism-related schemes. The Chief Minister's Pariyatan Shiksha Yojana is sponsoring students from the state for studying 3 years BSc in Hotel Administration and Catering and diploma related to tourism and hospitality. The Chief Minister's Vikas Yojana provides subsidy up to 5 lakhs for starting homestays, restaurants, food hubs, bakeries, and for purchasing adventure equipment. Hydropower is a major strength of Arunachal Pradesh. It is a proud moment for me to announce that Arunachal Pradesh became the second power surplus state in Northeast, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicating the 600 megawatt coming hydroelectric project plant to the nation during his visit to Itanagar. The coming hydroelectric project will contribute in a major way towards fulfillment of country's commitment to increase the adoption of green energy. Friends, out of total installed capacity of 1,139 megawatt hydropower in the state, 734 megawatt has been added in last 7 years, significantly adding to the 380 kilometers of 132 kV lines existing in 2015-16. We are building a strong power backbone for the state. By 2024, we will have more than 2,000 kilometers of 132 kV lines, plus more than 2,000 kilometers of 33 kV lines. We have ensured that benefits from Saubhagya and Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana have reached more than 1.54 lakh households. With funding support from Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, 20,000 solar street lights have been installed in various district headquarters, circle headquarters, and villages. 2 lakh solar study lamps has been distributed to students of class 1 to 10, and more than 100 agriculture solar pumps have been installed. With our emphasis on green energy, about 6,000 solar street lights will be installed in the year in 728 border villages of 13 border districts under RIDF scheme of NABARD. Our government is committed to facilitate and promote development of micro, small and medium enterprise MSME in the state. Under the e-registration system called Udyam registration introduced by Government of India, more than 5,000 MSMEs have been registered so far. Under PM formalization of micro food processing enterprise scheme, about 1,500 self-help group members were assisted at the rate of rupees 32,000 per member in the current financial year. 221 new projects have been sanctioned under Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program. The employment generation under the scheme is estimated to be 1,500. This is a crucial step towards self-sufficiency for both individual and the state. Preservation and propagation of our rich culture is our highest priority. To this end, I am emphasizing to inform you that the Department of Art and Culture has signed an MOU with Indian Council of Cultural Relations, ICCR. We are constructing tribal cultural centers and indigenous prayer centers, promoting local tribal festivals, language and script, documenting the cultural heritage, and printing books of souvenirs on folktales and folklores in our indigenous language of different tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. I congratulate our community-based organizations, CBOs, who has been key contribution to our unity and peaceful coexistence. I am happy to note that as part of the Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav, we conducted nearly 500 celebratory events across the state touching every corner. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana scheme was launched during COVID-19 pandemic period. More than 4.5 lakh metric tons of rice has been distributed to nearly 8.4 lakh beneficiaries. Under One Nation, One Ration card scheme, nearly 1,700 fair price shops in the state has been automated with e-POS device. An initiative has been taken to implement bamboo-based site-to-market project with an objective to increase the share of bamboo products in both domestic and international market. For protection of wildlife, Ear Gun Surrender Abhiyan has caught the imagination of the people and was mentioned by the Honorable Prime Minister in his Man Ki Baat program. More than 2,000 ear gun surrenders have been surrendered by the local people, and we are considering the establishment of a museum to commemorate this success. Urban greenery has also been accorded priority in this state. Work of setting up of a Nagar 1 in ITANAGAR has been started, and more Nagar 1s are planned across the state. Further, a new scheme in the name of school nurseries is being implemented to generate awareness amongst the school children towards importance of forestry and wildlife. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyaya rightly said, it is essential that we think about our nation's identity, without which there is no meaning of independence. Therefore, friends, on this Republic Day, let us remember that we have to be ready for the future, but at the same time, we have to remain rooted to our identity, our rich indigenous tradition, our composite culture, and our collective history. I extend my gratitude to the parade contingent, students, cultural troops for their smart turn-up today. Today, let us rededicate ourselves to learn from our past mistakes and draw inspirations from our achievements to do better in future. An all-inclusive Arunachal Pradesh is our collective resolve. Let us work constantly in whatever capacities we can shape our destiny together. Let us keep moving forward towards our common goal. Jai Hind, Jai Arunachal.